Have you ever wanted to say something to someone and have them say something back? Welcome to Candid Conversations. Let's chat. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 230 of Candid Conversations. We are here with Miss Joanne Robinson, who's here to talk about Flow's seniors.
Yes.
Thank you. You have such a wonderful smile. I love
Thank you.
when people are happy to be here. You know, sometimes people like, my manager just sent me to do this, man. I don't even know what I'm here for. But that's such a wonderful smile. So let's jump right into it. Tell us about yourself as the founder and CEO of this company.
So, as the founder and CEO of Flow Seniors, Flow Seniors came about as a result of us taking care of our parents. As you know, most West Indian parents do not give you all the information when they're ill. And so at one point we had to step in, and while trying to assist our parents with navigating the social systems, we learned what was lacking in the community. And that is information for our seniors to be able to access resources. So when my mother passed away, I decided that, you know what, this is something I am going to take on for myself. And my siblings agreed, and thus became Flow Seniors. So we're focused, we're community focused, we're a volunteer organization, we're charitable, but our aim is to raise a positive profile and quality of life for Afro-Caribbean seniors. We do
Okay.
this through direct services and partnerships through all sectors within the Ottawa area, and we also are sometimes in Gatineau.
Okay. All right. So um, the purpose of your organization is to provide information to seniors for their life
Their
circumstances.
healthcare.
Healthcare. And
Yes,
you make a very good point, and I want to talk about that because I was just talking about this with someone the other day. I don't know why we as Caribbean folks I think I know why we as Caribbean folks keep our health close to our chest. Because to some people, it's a sign of weakness
that's right.
if you have an ailment. But me
Yes,
personally, listen, I don't see it like that. The only way to get stronger is to work on your weaknesses,
that's right.
right?
That's correct.
So,
Yes,
like if you can bench press 500 pounds, I mean, I don't know a lot of people who can, but if you can bench press like 250, right? And you can't leg press 100 pounds, start working on your legs because your
that's
legs
right.
carry your body. You know what I mean? Just if I could put that out there. And we like, you don't have to go and tell everybody about your business because I know you don't want Tom, Jane, Jerry, Margaret, and everybody to know because they might take it to Peter, Paul, and whoever else. But
That's right.
your close family, your children, your siblings, someone, at least one needs to be able to know so they can help you.
That's correct. But you see, that's also the stigma in our communities, is that we're so afraid that if we tell that one person, they're going to tell the whole world, and everybody's
Yep,
going to see you as weak. And
yep,
I mean, one needs to help one in order for us to continue on, right?
hands down, hands down. I fully agree that. I mean, like, I have to go get nerve block injections tomorrow. I just played 5 baseball games today, and I got another one to play tomorrow.
My goodness.
There's my weakness and my strength right there. Did I fall apart? No.
Nope.
Am I crumbling? No. It's just a little thing. Like, you know what I mean? So I am so glad that there's a program like this in place. And I'm hoping that we can increase your reach with this conversation. So
So am I. Thank you.
no problem. What is the history of, like, you gave me a brief history of your idea. So what sparked the idea to make it into a business?
So the what occurred was, while taking care of my parents, I
Yeah.
was also assisting other people. I volunteer for many different organizations, but seniors has always been my thing. I like hanging
Okay.
around seniors, talking to seniors, going out with seniors. And then I realized a lot of these same people who I thought I was leaning on was actually we were leaning on each other because they needed those same resources that, say, my parents needed. And
Mm,
so I said, you know what? We're going to form a business. I tried doing it through different organizations, and then I thought to myself, let's just make it a solid business because then you have a way forward. You're not into anybody else's um, intricacies. You're just forward, move ahead. So we have a platform of what we want to see happen and where we want to go.
okay. Um, how long has this been going on?
8 years.
8 years.
Yes.
Wow. What would you say was your biggest trial within those 8 years?
COVID.
Ah,
We started just before COVID. And
okay.
the biggest thing was how do you get to these people? So a lot of seniors and even myself have now learned how to use laptops, computers, iPhones for different functions. And so we were able to do online programs, exercise programs, health and wellness programs. We even did reflexology online.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Using technology to further advance the people who might not entirely be as comfortable with it.
that's right.
So, how do you get one more comfortable with something they're unfamiliar with?
Well, you do that through information sessions. You do that through activities. Like we have a bingo that we do, and people love bingo. So you get comfortable with the people that you're with. You get comfortable with that type of environment, and then what you do is add on to that information sessions before the bingo game. So
Okay.
this way, they're getting the information, but they're also having a good time. And then you find that people tend to loosen up. And even if they don't want to tell me or the person beside them, they will
Mm,
tell the speaker their issue.
okay. So there's a way to get the information out while making the person still feel comfortable.
That's
And
right.
there's there's people that might not know this. It's like there's you have some harsh people that just say what comes to their mind and they don't think
Yes.
about the repercussions. You know what I mean? And like I I like to believe because I have people come up to me and just tell me random things out of the blue that I'm like one of those people who can help. It's just sometimes I don't know how to help. So,
True.
um, what would you suggest as a starting point?
Well, as a starting point, I think listening is the key because quite often people think they hear something that they didn't. So,
Uh,
active listening is very important when someone is trying to discuss their health or even trying to get information within the system from you, or they want you to provide them with someone that can give them the assistance. So we try to really actively listen and
yeah.
address those components when someone's speaking.
Okay. All right. This is episode 230 of Candid Conversations. We are here with Miss Joanne Robinson of Flows Seniors, and we are going to take a quick commercial break. Just before we go, got to let you know that this show is brought to you in part by Expose the North, Culture Shock Radio, Culture Shock Magazine, and the Village Global Network. We make the network servicing listeners in over 193 countries globally. We'll be right back. And we're back. That was quick.
I was going to say,
Oh man, I'm telling you. We'll pull out all the stop. We're pulling out all the stops here. Um, so we're back for episode 230 of Candid Conversations. And we're here with Joanne Robinson of Flow Seniors. Question. Uh, what is your insight on this country's national capital region?
what is my insight?
Yes.
Can you rephrase your question a bit?
Give me your perspective.
Well, I feel that within the National Capital Region, and I'm going to base it based on seniors and healthcare, I feel that there's not enough done, not only in healthcare, but in housing for our seniors. A
Yep.
lot of people, once they retire, they don't realize before retiring that you're not getting that same pay. You're not having all these other perks that you had while working. So then you're looking at your mortgage or your rent or what have you and finding that you're having shortfalls. We need to have more affordable housing for our seniors. We also need to have what I call retirement residence for people that look like us. A lot of time our seniors go into retirement residence, the food is not the same, the people aren't the same, and they're not understanding where our folks are coming from. So I
Mm.
think that is one of the key things that is a problem. That plus healthcare, quite often, you have an Afro Caribbean senior go in and they could be in a whole lot of pain, but they're so polite and not wanting to be oohing and ahhing the whole time, and people think that there's nothing wrong with them
Mm.
because we exude that tough exterior when we're really just there wanting help like everybody else.
Like I said, I'm gonna even lead by example. My foot hurts right now, ladies and gentlemen. I squeezed my toes into cleats for the better part of 6 hours. What was I thinking? I said, like I'm walking, I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. 2 hours in, I'm like, oh my goodness. 4 hours in, I'm like, what was I thinking? 6 hours in, I'm like, I swear I got a bunion.
Oh
See,
my
there's
goodness.
nothing wrong with talking about what's wrong.
That's right.
It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, so let me ask you another question. Do you think our systems have been prepared for our citizens to live longer lives?
I think they're just getting prepared. I don't think they were prepared before.
Okay.
I think they're just starting to get prepared now. And people like myself, Flow Seniors, and other organizations are helping them to get prepared because we're out there, we're explaining the way things are, we're explaining the longevities, and now they're just starting to get prepared. It's unfortunate that the people that came before them suffered.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, with that being said, why is it important for generational knowledge that may not be captured in hard copy?
It's important so that we know how to deal with the here and now and also a way forward because you can't go forward if you don't know your past.
Mm.
And with encompassing what is going on now, it enables our youth to move forward, or I should say, my youth to move forward. You look kind of young.
Um, I'm 40, but thank you. I'll take it. I turned 40. I turned 41 next Wednesday.
I hope you remember.
No, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
Okay.
It's Tuesday. I turned 41. So yeah, I'm gonna be celebrating with a block party here on
Nice.
Brownlee Avenue, and I have actually two of my neighbors have the same birthday as me. One older, like one gentleman and one youth. So I figured I talked to the youth, and he's gonna bring his friends out. The one gentleman is kind of to himself and reserved, but we're gonna try and get him out to have some fun with us because we have a community-oriented thing going on. Like we live in a complex with 52
Right.
units, but then on the front line we have about 7, 8 units, and we all kind of congregate, and
That's
we have
awesome.
we have our little thing going on. Actually, I do with my fiance some community assistance with seniors in the community.
Okay.
We do landscaping for them. We sometimes go into the houses and help clean up and sort and organize stuff. I would like to see a program like yours started in Niagara region because there is there is a need for it. It is one of the underhoused regions. There's a
Mhm.
lot of people of culture out here, and I think if there was an information system set for them, we'd have a lot more growth and development for our
That is
community?
something we could discuss.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh? Okay, good stuff. All right. My daughter's just talking to me off camera. Yeah, that's all six
Is she
foot two of
standing
her.
behind you now?
There we go.
Hello.
Yeah. This is Joanne Robinson of Flow Seniors.
How are
Uh,
you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
she
Very
likes
nice, very nice.
she likes to
Inter-
be a part of some of my productions.
well, and intergenerational connections are the most perfect things that we could have.
Yep. Yep. It really is good. Like I know she's still a teenager, but it's like it's a life trial to become an adult. So I gotta instill certain aspects in her so that she's aware of her responsibilities. And like she just finished her first year of high school,
Okay.
and and she did surprisingly well. I wouldn't say surprisingly well because I know you're capable, but she did very well. There's a couple of things she needs to work on, but overall she made it through the year and she didn't have any significant complications. So, just gotta
That's
move forward to
great.
next year and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Hope that she applies herself as much as she did, if not more.
Excellent. Excellent.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So we're here on episode 230 of Candid Conversations, brought to you in part by Expose the North. We go there and beyond. Culture Shock. We are the product. Culture Shock Magazine, the zine for those unseen in the scene, and Culture Shock Radio. We're in the mix. Come get your fix. Also, be sure to check out the Village Global Network and download the app from the App Store, from the Play Store, from Samsung Store, from whatever store your phone is made from. Download the Village Global Network app, the VGN app. Get familiar with some of the personalities and tune in on Wednesdays for Candid Conversation, the replay, as well as Saturdays for the Terrell Effect, the replay. 8 a.m., those both play. Be sure to check it out. Okay, we got to go to a commercial break shortly, but
Okay.
what would you say your favorite thing about this is? Your career, your occupational choice?
That I get to help others, and it's my choice.
That is such a beautiful thing, isn't it?
It is. It is.
Yep. I hear that 100%. All right, so we are going to go to a quick commercial break. Then we are going to come right back and we're going to have some more talks with Joanne Robinson of Flow Seniors. Be sure to look up Flow Seniors. See if you can help out. You never know. You might be the one. That's a good question. Okay, so to recap, because this is the third segment, what would you say Flow Seniors is? Like, how would you describe Flow Seniors in your words? To a new,
In my own words, I would
yeah.
say Flow Seniors is an organization that looks to um, assist seniors to raise their own profile and to be happy in their skin and also reduce ageism. Because we have a lot of seniors with so much knowledge. And, in this community, once you get to be certain ages, people stop listening.
I honestly, and it's such a shame because you'd think when someone has gone through 70 years of life or more, that their experience would supersede someone who's only gone through 7 years of life, right?
That's right. Yes.
Okay, at 7 years old, what do you really know compared to what you know at 70? And I'm like, okay. And I find personally, some of my most interesting conversations have happened with seniors.
That's right.
They like, especially the I want to say unbridled, but that's not the one. That's not the word I'm looking for. The ones that just speak as they feel, that don't have to hinder
No filter.
Yes, the ones without a filter. Yes, those are the ones, like the George Carlin type, if you will, or the Richard Pryor or the Paul Mooney's, if you will. You know what I mean? Like,
I know
like
exactly what you mean.
I like to sit down and have good conversations with them because, like, not only will they check me if I'm out of line, and a lot of people, like, I can't go unchecked. I have an ego that can choke a whale. So, like, you know what I mean? I'm doing so many things, and it's not like I go out and try to make people feel bad. I try to uplift people with the things that I'm doing. But I'm doing
Yes.
so many things that my ego sometimes gets out of line. Like, oh, I'm working with this person. I'm working with that person. But then I got to check myself. And my fiance does it. She's like, you need to just, your chest is a little high right now. You need to just back it down.
Back to the realities.
Yes. And like, I don't blame them. I don't fault them, because if people go unchecked, then they won't know what they're doing wrong. If they don't know what they're doing wrong, they can't fix it.
That's right. And then it just gets worse.
And it's a spiral. It's a spiral of complications. And
That's right.
who wants that? No. My foot's still hurting, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know. I'm still alive, though. I'm still alive. There's nothing going on that's going to stop my vital signs right now. But my foot is really just pulsing. Just keeping you up to date. The pain hasn't gone away. I still got to deal with it.
All right, then.
All right. So, oh my goodness. Okay. So what I want to know is, what is a day in the life of Joanne Robinson like?
Well, a day in the life of Joanne Robinson is mainly helping others. I have many other things that I do besides Flow Seniors, but I try to integrate Flow Seniors into everything that I do. If I have people that are looking for, say, work, for example, like healthcare aides, we know that there's seniors in the community, they're looking for people that look like them to come to their house. I try to put those two together, and then I leave them be to deal with that on their own.
Okay.
I volunteer with Black History Ottawa because our history is important, and our seniors are a vital part of that as well.
I try to tell people. I've had this conversation with the Office of the Premier, my daughter's school, and a couple ministries. We did not start off as slaves, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
That is not the only thing about our culture that you need to learn. We are responsible for hygiene. We are responsible for the army. We are responsible for a lot of electronic components and devices.
Medical,
profound lengths of medical knowledge, or profound amounts of medical knowledge, are possessed by people of our culture.
That's right.
Okay? Hennessy was not made by the man named Hennessy, all right? Y'all drinking a brother's beverage under another's name, okay? I gotta let y'all know, because some of y'all rap guys just like to sip on Hennessy. We need to get that renamed. You want to put your energy somewhere? Get it renamed to the person who originally made it. That's what I want to see happen. Let's go. Let's work together. Come on.
Totally agree.
I saw the other day, I saw something that I don't know why it bothered me so much, but it really got under my skin. I'm like, we went to the store. My fiance had a cut, and we had to go get a Band-Aid, because it was like she works with her hands, so she has to cover up the stuff. And I went and I saw a whole bunch of different shades of Band-Aids, including one of my complexion.
Wow.
To which I responded, and I might not be right about this, but correct me if I'm wrong, as a member, an elder member of the community. I got to be straightened out sometimes. You know what I mean? Why did people put so much effort into getting a Band-Aid of this complexion into place when there are still people that are, I don't know, suffering from injustice, dealing with calamity, unjustly prosecuted, and otherwise ailing people? Why is it that we have a Band-Aid of my complexion, but we don't have a section of society
that's dealing with that?
I can feel comfortable with sometimes. Like I'm a chameleon at times. You know what I mean? I can blend in with anywhere. But I just want to know, why was that energy put forward and not like put towards something else? I don't know. That's just me.
Well, sometimes I find people put their energies into areas for recognition, not so much for trying to help out. So there you are doing these Band-Aids. somebody is going to come along and say, well, why did you get all these band-aids and you don't have this color? So they say to themselves, I am going to make sure I have every color under the rainbow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Update on the injuries, ladies and gentlemen. My inner thigh on the right side is spazzing like hell. I cannot get up because we're doing an interview, but it is definitely something I'm going to have to look into when we're done this show.
You're going to have a rough night.
Oh, man. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to go and soak in a bath and just let God take over.
I think so.
Oh, man. Oh, geez. Episode 230 of Candid Conversations. We're here with Joanne Robinson of Flow Seniors. I got to ask before we go to another break, how do we in the diaspora stay better connected going forward?
Well, communication is one. Learning to trust is another.
That's hard.
Let's
talk on that for a second. Hold on. I got to get you on that one. How do you learn to trust, especially in a society where people like to get one up?
You learn to trust by one, listening, participating, and not judging first.
Okay. All right.
Because when you put the judgment first, you will not trust, even if you find out you're wrong after. I mean, if you don't judge and you accept that person as they are, and then they show you who they are, that's a different thing.
Okay. Oh, God rest his soul, but DMX said you got to trust a snake to be a snake. You got to trust a rat to be a rat. You got to trust a dog to be a dog. When someone shows you who they are, you have to accept that is who they are. And don't try to change. Right. Don't try to change your perspective on them because that's them showing you who they are.
Exactly. And, the acceptance of who somebody is sometimes goes a longer way than trying to change your body.
100%. We will be right back after this break.
Okay.
All right. We are back for episode 230 of Candid Conversations, and we are here with Joanne Robinson. Now, this is the third segment of the show, and this is where I like to have a little bit of fun. So what I do in this segment is called Flip the Script. And when I flip the script, I give the guest the opportunity to be the host and make whatever statements they have to make or ask any questions they may have come up with during the show. So, Joanne, you have the floor as we flip the script.
All right. So I would have to say, what have you learned from our conversation today? And how do you see your role in solidifying the legacy of the diaspora community?
I moved down to St. Catharines from Toronto in part to help my grandmother while she was in her long-term care facility. It took me about 3 to 5 years to convince her that she should move back up to Toronto where her daughters were because they are personal support workers.
Right.
So I finally, not telling her to do it, but kind of like suggesting, hey, you have family that does this stuff. Why aren't you with them?
Yes.
Kind of thing. And then she moved down there. They all got to see her before she passed. But when she passed, I kind of thought about carrying on a legacy that they had set because they always put on shows for the community and things like that. So that's one of the things that I feel I can do to kind of bring bring people together so they can connect, and then they can further develop relationships within the community that help them become what they want to be. So I feel like this conversation has re-inspired me to helping people. Like I like helping people all the time. I like to choose who I help because sometimes people want more than I can afford or I can give. But being able to help the community selflessly is something that I'm definitely a part of. Like I'm definitely down to be a part of, kind of thing. So yeah, that's just where it is. Try it. try to be better with the elders in my family, in turn will make me better with the people in the community. As such, I would be a better person overall.
Totally agree. I like your
Yeah,
answer.
thank you. Thank you. I know it was a little bit of a filibuster, but I got there.
As it's important that you just got there in the end, and you
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So now what would you recommend for someone who is trying to get started in a field similar to this? Like someone who wants to help but doesn't know where to start.
So, one, I would recommend that they volunteer with groups such as mine, because
Okay.
then you learn what is needed in the community. Also, two, researching the community, researching where you live, what's going on, what's happening with the seniors, what's happening with the elders, because these days, seniors could be people 55 and up. Your elders are people that are like in their 80s and up. And we have so many people now that are in their 80s, 90s, 100.
Yeah.
And people just don't realize that.
Hmm. I know I want to live to see my great grandchildren. So I have children right now, just so y'all know.
Well, we
I
met
only
your
have
daughter, so we know.
I only have children. I ain't rushing her. You take your time and you finish school first, girl.
Good, good, good.
But I want to live a life where I'm healthy enough to see great grandchildren. So where is that a health thing? Is that a nutrition thing? Is that a psychology thing? Is it a collective thing?
It's a collective thing because
Okay.
all of those connect together as one.
All
And
right.
ignoring one, it feeds everything feeds off each other,
Yeah.
right? So if you start ignoring your health, everything else is going to fall apart, right?
Which is part of the reason why I played 5 baseball games today.
And your foot hurts and your thigh hurts.
Yeah, yeah, but you know what? We won the championship tournament, so it wasn't like I beat. Like if we had lost, it would have sucked. But you know what I mean? We won, so
Well,
these battle scars are.
congratulations.
Thank you very much. These battle scars are for a good reason. Oh, update. My leg has stopped spazzing. Thank you very much, Jesus. Okay. So, okay. How do we serve our elders better?
Well, I know that for our organization, one of the ways in which we serve our elders is by our annual honoring our community elders. Quite often, some of these, even same elders, they're honored by others, but they're not seeing the love from their own community to say, you are doing well. We appreciate what you do. So that's one of the ways that we respect our elders. Also, to including them into conversation. Quite often, you'll be asking somebody about something. An elder or a senior will be sitting there, but nobody says, "Well, what do you think?"
Mm,
And that person probably has the answer.
mm. I've already decided I'm going to be one of those dudes sitting on his porch with a rocking chair. I'm not sure if I'm going to be throwing the ball back to the kids when they come into my yard, or I'm going to make them get it themselves.
Well, maybe it depends on how many times it comes into your yard.
Exactly. The first couple of times I might throw it back because I'll have the arm for it, but the rest of the time I might just,
I hear
no.
you.
I love this conversation. I really do, because I'm learning a lot and I really like to learn. I enjoy when someone comes on the show and they can teach me something, because then it expands my knowledge base. And I like to tell people all the time, if you ever catch me in an ignorant situation, combat my ignorance with information.
That's right. That's how you learn and grow.
That's the only way to learn and grow. So
Yep.
for me, it's like I have another thing that I have to do. I have to see how I can help the community more. Because, like
And
I
you
said,
do so with your supports. You said you do your fiance and yourself do supports in the community.
yes.
one of the things that we have is we deal with Lion Hearts, and we
Okay.
do bread delivery every second Friday.
Okay.
So, and it's from Cobb's Bakery, which is a bakery that has some really fine bread and
Okay.
rolls and treats. And we have a list of now we're about 40 people, and
Okay.
we deliver to them every second Friday, and they totally appreciate it.
That's awesome.
When we can, we have socials, and we provide the meals that they don't cook anymore, like the oxtail and the curry goat and the so forth.
You have to be careful how y'all chat right now, cause I'm not eating nothing from 2 o'clock.
Good now you're hungry.
I'm not hungry. Oh man, this has been fun. This really is fun. All right, we got to go to a quick commercial break, but just so you know, Candid Conversations is brought to you in part by Expose the North Enterprises. We go there and beyond. Culture Shock Magazine, the zine for those unseen in the scene. Culture Shock Radio, you're in the mix, come get your fix. And Culture Shock, we are the product. We will be right back. All right.
So fast.
Yeah, man. Quick commercials. They got to do the editing on the other side. Oh, man. So we're in our last segment here. I really do enjoy your energy. Like, honestly, I didn't think I'd have the energy to do this right now. You are fantastic. There's something about your energy that is infectious because literally I'm probably gonna when I'm done this, I'm probably gonna go like this. It's your energy right now that's keeping me right here. So if that's the energy that you're putting into the people you're helping, God is with you.
All the time. All the time.
Keep it up. Keep up the good work. I am so happy to hear that there's people out there helping because it restores my faith in humanity. All right. Tell us about the awards. Some people who have been awarded before and who will be awarded this year and why.
So this year, as we now name it, Honoring Our Community, we're awarding Lennox Puckrin, Jocelyn Constant, and Terry Evans. All three of these individuals are community individuals. Lenny Puckrin, back in the day, he had all the youth going to his clubs, going to places where he was playing music, and assisting the youth to do better. Jocelyn Constant, she's in the community. She helps youth, she helps seniors, she helps newcomers.
Okay.
Terry Evans is a very spiritual woman. She helps a lot of her seniors that live either on their own or in the same building that she lives in. She does grocery shopping. She takes people to appointments. And I feel that when the committee came together and we voted, these were the three people that we're going to honor this year.
Okay.
So I can tell you the honoring is at the Mosaic Convention Center, which is a center that is connected to another hall, and it's family members that run it. But the gentleman at the convention center is actually helping us to sponsor part of our event. So we're paying for like the food and the other things that we're using, but he's helping us with the cost of the hall, which is a big thing.
Yep. The venue is usually the highest cost of any event.
That's right.
And then it's the food.
That's right.
It's the venue, then the food.
What we're doing is that it's not Caribbean food, it's just food.
Okay.
And people enjoyed it last year. We did it on a Sunday. So we're doing it on a Sunday again this year, which is August 24th. And we found that we had 250 people last year.
Ooh.
We're hoping to have the same again this year. An afternoon of honoring, entertainment. We have singing. We have, last year we had someone do a dance. We may again this year, but I'm sticking to the singing. I'm going to get some steel pan because those are things that are different that people enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Steel pen is one of the most rhythmic, melodic instruments known to man.
Yeah.
I there's something about it, like I don't know, like I can't hear it and stand still.
No, it just puts you in a mood and you just want to.
Yeah, you
Yep.
gotta get a little bit of girl out there, just like, yeah, I don't even dance. What's going on here?
That's it.
Oh man. Oh, unfortunately, we are coming close to the end of the show. But is there anything you wanted to say before we go?
I want to say that I'm thoroughly grateful for the opportunity coming on your show, speaking about Flow Seniors, speaking about our honoring, because I think it is so important that people understand that we need to be about our community.
Yep. Okay.
And also,
Awesome.
if they're in Ottawa and want to come to the honoring, call me 613-292-3375. Or if you wish to travel and come and see, we have a ticket for you at the door.
All right. All right. Let me see what we got going on down here because I have to come up to Ottawa. If I don't make it this summer, I have to come up next summer because like I've been working with people out there for too long and I just know that there's something down there for me. I just don't know what it is yet.
Well, hopefully, if you're coming, it's around the August 24th time frame, and you could just give us a call, and we'll have a seat for you and your
Awesome.
fiance. And I'm guessing you have one daughter.
Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So, oh my goodness, episode 230. And I mean, that's 230 episodes.
That's a lot.
This was an idea started by myself and Private Name, Private Number because I have a podcast called The Terrell Effect, and that's at 463 episodes.
Wow.
But we are trying to find a way to get to know the artist behind the art or the person behind the business. So he suggested I start a Candid Conversations, and here we are 3-4 years into it.
Nice.
So, I gotta sometimes, and I didn't even know I'd be good at this, to be honest.
Well,
Someone
you did a
asked.
very good job.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I do the best that I can, and sometimes like we have hiccups, like you saw, like the timing and the coordination and everything. But like, I really do mean to bring people to light and give them their roses because there's enough people out there. There's 7 billion people in the world to tell me that I'm not great. But the handful of people that see the good in me, I really appreciate.
That's right.
Yeah. All right. So,
Awesome.
is there anyone you want to thank before we head out?
I would like to thank Antoinette Headley, who had made this possible for me to connect with you on the show. I'd also like to thank our board members, Violet Green, Jean-Marie Guerrier, Tracy Evans, and Carol Campbell for being part of this team. And we have some awesome volunteers, and I won't name them all. I will just say volunteers, you are the heart.
Yep.
And thank you, sir.
You are more than welcome. I am glad to be of service. And let's revisit. Let's touch base soon. I have a year-end show called The Celebration of Celebrations. So if you want to join in, basically we have people from around the world come together and either submit a message or a positive, like a promo or a message or a video
That's
or
awesome.
performance. And we play it from about 8:00 p.m. to about 2 a.m. in the morning on New Year's Eve. So if you have a message that you want to share around that time, greeting or anything like that, please connect with Antoinette and let her know, and then we'll make it happen.
Thanks so much, and I will do that.
All right. This has been episode 230 of Candid Conversations. Bless up. We're out.